I said, I don't want to wear makeup.
You just need a little powder so you're not shiny.
Summer and I met 2010 St. Patrick's Day at the Shamrock Pub.
It was during spring break, so it was like our first day off in forever. I was slamming Jameson's that was in a Long Island iced tea bottle that my friend had snuck in.
I don't know, just saw a blonde girl shaking her thing across the way and approached her, and I'm not really sure exactly what I said.
When people hit on me in a bar, I'm like never interested, but the tennis match was on. I think it was maybe the Aussie Open. I don't even know what match it was on. And we started talking about tennis. If I had not been drinking Jameson's, I never would have talked to him, and I definitely wouldn't have given him my number. But because I was like, eh.
I gave her my phone number the first night, and I texted her that night to make sure she got home safely, and she responded. And then I did the whole, should I wait 2 days, 3 days, how long to wait? And when I called her, I got the infamous, do-do-do. The number you've dialed is no longer in service. And I was like, what the? And so I tried that a couple more times, still got the not in service. But then after about 2 weeks, I finally got a ring and left her a voicemail, and she finally called me back. And lo and behold, now I realize it's because she forgot to pay her cell phone bill and just didn't think she needed a phone for a couple weeks.
My girlfriends were like, oh, he's so cute, just go out with him. And we went out, and I think I kind of, it disarmed me, I think, because he was so nice and not what I expected. I vaguely remembered what he looked like. So we had sushi, and he sweated profusely through the entire date.
I was hot because I just got done working out before our date, and I hadn't had a chance to cool down yet.
And not only that, he was drinking like glass and glass and glass and glass after water.
Yeah, because I was hot.
You were
I hadn't finished just cooling down from my workout.
He was like sweating profusely. And so we kind of hit it off, and we made a second date. And that second date led to a third date. Sounds weird, but on our third date, he actually, it's not romantic, he went to go pee in the ocean, which is gross. But he told me he was gonna do it, and there was something about him just being honest about it that I thought it was funny. So anyways, he's off doing his thing in the ocean, which he hates the ocean, I know that now. But I literally heard a voice that said to me, you're gonna marry that guy. And I was like, it was really weird, but I don't know, I just knew all along there was something very, very different.
You know, throughout my whole life, I've always been the guy that just was single and, you know, never settled down. And I moved out to Sarasota with my brother and didn't have a lot of friends out here. And when I would call them and tell them on the phone, hey, I met this girl and I'm, you know, dating her and it's going well and it's been more than a month, they're like, get out of town.
I think we're most alike in that we like to do things for other people. I think in a dreamland, we both wish we could win the lottery just so we could set up all these charities and save the world. So I think doing things for other people makes us feel good, and I think we have a lot of the same values. We're not really into things. Being good human beings and spending time with people that we love is what's most important to us.
I am very black and white, analytical, financial, dollars and cents. She is gray, rainbows, pie in the sky, feet off the floor, where are my keys?
Grant is so calm all the time. Grant happy, Grant angry, Grant challenged, Grant excited. And so I find that infuriating at times because I'm the opposite. Like, I'm quick to react, I'm over emotional. If I'm mad about something, I want to get it out right away and then never think about it again. So we're very different in that way.
I'm a pretty emotionally kept to myself kind of guy, and she'd probably want me to be a little more wild and crazy.
He is the kindest, nicest, honest, most genuine human being I've ever met in my life. And I'm gonna cry. But he's so supportive, and he's the first person in my life that has always believed in me 100% and has never said but. He's never said what if. It's always been like, that's amazing, how can we do that? And he makes me a better person every single day, and that's why I love him.
Summer, I just want to tell you that I'm so thankful to have you in my life. I thought I'd go through this world alone, but when I found you, I realized that wasn't going to be the case, and I couldn't let you go. I am the luckiest guy in the world, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you.
This is a big one, but I think if Grant will give me 1 year to get the rest of the theater kind of up and off the ground, then his wish to have a little Wallace Herren can happen. Don't quote me, at least to hear.
I'm looking forward to seeing Summer walk through those 2 red doors at the Crocker Church and knowing that I'm gonna instantly start crying because she's gonna be the most beautiful person in the room, in my life, and at that moment, it'll just really hit home that, you know, that's the woman that I'm gonna share the rest of my life with.
We are so thankful for everybody who's come down for this wedding weekend and who's joining us. We know that you've traveled from afar. It's cost money to get down here. Sarasota, we know, is not a cheap destination, especially during spring break. And we thank you so much for spending this special day with us. And most importantly, each and every single one of you have had a hand in building who we are in some way. And so we're really excited and celebrating this union together and doing it in front of you and friends, family, and with God. And it wouldn't be the same without having every single one of you here. So thank you.
Thank you.
What is the most romantic thing she has done?
The most romantic thing. Check her credit card statements regularly.